After the collapse of the Soviet Union, Russia began to assert its control over the Commonwealth of Independent States.
Russian soldiers and officers are defending the unity of Russia. The whole existence of the Russian state depends on its unity.
Russia's methods of intervention evolved from one conflict to the next. Russian leaders sought the most efficient methods of intimidating weaker powers while avoiding the stigma of imperialism or risk of open conflict with the West. They claimed to defend ethnic Russians in the diaspora, issued flat denials of Russian military actions, while increasing deniable use of special operations units and irregular proxies. They also leveraged cyber tactics and, perhaps most significantly, deployed a vast, modernized, and well-resourced information warfare capability. They learned to create so-called frozen conflicts to position Russia to exert its influence and achieve its objectives even without decisive wins in battle or on the diplomatic front. This Russian new generation of unconventional warfare is what we are seeing today.
Russia will promote the interests of Russians and will protect the interests of Russians using economic, political and any other means, humanitarian operations including, and also the right for self-defense.
There have been attempts to make the Ukraine government, in a post-Soviet region, make a critical choice between the West and the East, either with us or against us.
The crucial role in taking over power in the Ukraine, just like in the Arab Spring events, was done by the extremist organizations that included trained and well-equipped fighters.
The current Russian leadership includes an inner circle of Siloviki, Russians with a military or intelligence background. Many of these men trained and worked with Putin on Soviet-era active measures, agitprop, and political warfare. And like the Soviet nomenklatura, they provide Putin command of the economic, political, and military instruments of power required for whole-of-nation unconventional warfare. The strategic factors that led to Russian aggression in Ukraine include domestic politics, the strategic value of the Black Sea, and the expansion of both the European Union and the North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
Guys, why are you down here? It's actually very simple. We are fighting for our freedom, that's all.
Мы народ Украины, мы за мир. Командиры, выводите ребят. И конфликта не будет.
The point is, no one should be brought to power through an armed anti-constitutional coup. And this is especially true of the post-Soviet space, where government institutions are not fully mature.
Claiming victory tonight, billionaire Petro Poroshenko said his first priority is to put an end to the war and chaos caused by pro-Russian separatists in the East.
Russian information warfare is the key tool in which the state achieves diplomatic leverage and attains its foreign goals. Russian operatives create a virtual reality manipulating existing media and turning it into pro-Russian fiction. This image of a Polish border crossing was televised as Ukrainians exiting into Russia. This is not Donbass, Ukraine. This is a photograph from a movie. Russia-run TV aired a manipulated video of a Russian space rocket explosion to look like Ukrainian government bombing of their own citizens. Russian state television aired this story to show that Malaysian Airlines flight MH17 was shot down by a Ukrainian fighter jet. Fact is, most image experts say the picture is a crude fabrication. The Boeing 777 photo is taken from Google Images. The word Malaysia was added later, and the angle of attack indicated by the photograph does not correspond to the location of the plane's damage. The distortion of truth presented by Russian TV is working. According to polls, 82% of Russians believe that Ukrainians shot MH17 down. Alexander Dugin, a leading Russian proponent of net war, asserts that the sheer volume and persistence of messages overtaxes an adversary's ability to defend.
Извините, вы можете сказать, из какой базы вы, из какой страны? Вы можете ответить на какой-нибудь вопрос? Yeah, they don't want to say anything. They're not wearing any insignia, but it's pretty clear that they're Russian.
В городе Севастополе подписывают договор между Российской Федерацией.
Still smells of tear gas in here. This is what the pro-Russia revolution in eastern Ukraine looks like from the inside.
This video posted on the internet shows a man purporting to be a lieutenant colonel from the Russian army giving them their new orders.
I will tell you again, no Russian troops. There are no armed forces, no Russian instructors in southeastern Ukraine, and there never were any.
Why do you think the Ukrainians are bombing this district near your home?
Чи ДНРовцы, чи эти банда, чи эти вот западники, мы уже не знаем верить кому и что и как.
Russia's strategic utilization of deception, psychological manipulation, and domination of the information domain constitutes a powerful modern form of unconventional warfare and a notable threat to Western security interests.